the week of National Baldhead Men Day.
Oh my.
I think my kings look very handsome. There you go. Very handsome.
Can I get a
Very
witness?
handsome. Very handsome. Very handsome. Yes.
I ain't made it.
Don't give up the ghost, man.
That's right.
I ain't made it yet.
Very elegant and poised. I like it. I like
Thank
it.
you. Go on, give up the ghost, Rev.
That's right.
You really look silly at your age with a head full of hair.
That's right.
I
don't know. I like hair.
The big bald head
look
wheel
very
over
elegant.
there. This,
Well, I'm
that's
not
4
totally-
out of 5.
I'm not totally bald head, but I keep mine cut low.
Cut low.
I keep mine cut low.
So they
bald
won't know
head
the
with some
difference.
hair on the top.
I'm not bald head. I got hair all over my head.
You bald head up under that.
You ought to be a scientist.
Very distinguished looking.
You're a scientist too, huh? Yeah. Well, there's a lot of women out here bald headed, but
I know that's right. So
I like
ain't
to. I
mad
like
at
to
it.
have something to hold on to, though.
But they hollering about Terry Crews, and what's old muscle man name?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
They supposed to be sexy bald head man. Shit.
I said, work what
I'm
you got.
Sherman. I'm sexy, ain't I, Sherman?
I don't know either.
Good answer, boy.
Damn good answer, boy.
Good answer.
I'm glad he asked you and not me, because I ain't never looked at you that way. I ain't said, let me go with that sexy nigga house. He ain't doing nothing fishing. Let me go over there and fish with that sexy nigga.
I ain't P. Diddy. Oh, incidentally, I got your fishing poles and shit in my truck.
Hey, don't even say you got my fishing pole at your house. Don't even say that. That don't even sound sick. Don't do that. Don't
Sounds
do that.
suspect.
Yeah.
Well, in the world of politics, we'd be remiss not to mention it this week. God bless Kamala. Look like she got it. I hope she got it.
Stretching that lead out, girl. Stretch that lead on out.
Kamala said she put it in the hands.
Well, I'm glad Jesus trusts
Kamala
you.
said Jesus is voting. Kamala's not Kamala. Carla said Jesus is voting for Kamala.
I'm glad he take her word only.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All I know, I do not want it to be a repeat of Hillary versus Trump. So
Hillary versus
do not take it for
Hillary
granted.
won the popular vote,
But it didn't get her in the seat.
but it just shows you, so it's ironic, it's hypocritical
That's true.
to me for America to be all over the world talking about democracy and shit. It's not one person, one vote here. Because you got the Electoral College,
Exactly.
which was designed with racism in mind. So it's
Facts.
not one person, one vote.
Facts.
Because those states have more weight than other states that are heavily populated with black people.
Right. You look at Alabama, who has only 9 electoral votes. I mean, they're really no factor, thank God, because we ain't thinking. Even though I'm from there, I'm glad they only had 9. But then you look at a state like Georgia, as far as landmass wise, Georgia's not that much bigger than Alabama.
I'm talking
they have
about
way
the
more
extreme
important
cases like
electoral
Iowa.
votes.
Look at Pennsylvania. I'm in the Pennsylvania guy.
Wyoming.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania got the most, I think. Right?
What's the small district in this? It's not even a state, but it's inside Montana, and they got like 10.
Right.
And I'm like,
So that's my point.
So
when the popular vote, she can get the popular vote, and we know that they're supposed to vote based on what the people say, but we know that's not always true. So I'm
Hillary
like,
Clinton won the popular vote
it's gonna be a
How
blowout.
the
and lost the election.
How the electoral votes work is that if they are supposed to go with what the popular vote in their state is,
We know that.
however, they are not mandated to do so.
right, we know
Okay.
that.
That's the catch-22.
When have
Yeah.
they not gone with the popular vote in their state? Never.
Right, and that's my point.
Except for when Hillary-
They
that
have
is
never
my
gone
point.
against the popular vote
except for when it was Hillary.
of the state. But I'm saying the racist part is that with that amount of people in those states, they have more electoral power than others. It's not what I would deem to be a democracy is popular vote. You get the most votes, you win.
I think it's a landslide.
Hillary Clinton got the most votes.
The
And
popular
lost
vote.
the election.
And lost
because
exactly.
of that racist
That's what I'm saying.
bullshit.
And that's what I'm saying. So we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, it's some bullhead. Turn your mic off. He didn't like what the hell you were saying.
Can y'all hear me now? Oh, okay. So yeah, so they don't, but it's not mandated. Only some states mandate that the electoral college goes with the popular vote. Some of the states do not, so they can basically do what they
Name a
want,
state that
which is
not
trash.
gone with the electoral, with the popular vote.
I don't know right now, but
I
I
know
know,
you don't
that,
know,
but,
'cause
but I
it
know
ain't
there's
one.
been three. I know there's been 3 presidents that the electoral college went against. 3 or 4 presidents that the electoral college went against the popular vote
What
in the
3?
history. I would have to look it up again, but I did
Well, look
read
it
that.
up before you get back
Yeah.
on the
Let's
mic.
explain
Okay.
to the public what electoral means.
Crazy.
Let's explain to somebody explain
Shut
to
up,
the
DC.
public.
The electoral.
Let somebody explain to the public what electoral vote actually mean during the process.
Electoral college?
Yeah, what is it? What does it mean?
That it distorts. See, you talk about democracy, and I said I was gonna write a book. This was years ago. I never did finish it. I started the hypocrisy of democracy. This so-called democracy in the United States, where the majority rules, the electoral college abandons all that shit.
Absolutely.
It does.
It's designed with racism in mind.
Yeah. That where predominantly Caucasian voters are,
They got more
they
power.
got more power. Even though the state or
I mean, just break it
landmass
down for the
might be
layman.
smaller,
For the layman
they got
people
more
watching.
power
Bring
and
it
more
down for
electoral
the
votes.
layman. Goddamn, how dumb are the laymen?
Okay, I'm just saying for
Well,
layman
here's the
people.
thing. Here's the deal. They need to educate yourself on what it is. We're not doing that. But what we're having a conversation on how we feel this election should go based on the society that we live in. And in as much as the electoral votes is supposed to be based on the popularity vote, we know that's not always the
Let
fact.
me get what I'm going. Let me get to what I'm getting at. It seems to me to be a slam dunk that Kamala Harris is going to win the popular vote.
That is true.
However, so did
Well,
Hillary
I
Clinton.
agree. I'm not going to say it's true.
She may not win the electoral.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm getting at.
Exactly. That's what I was saying from the beginning.
With all
That's
this
right.
ignorance,
That's
and
it.
it shows you how racist America.
Exactly.
This man,
He really shouldn't have
talking
been in
about
this position.
childless. I mean, the Republicans in general talking about childless. Childless women have no right to be talking. The man, he came out the other day and said he hate Taylor Swift. That's gonna cost him vote. I mean, for him to say that Kamala and Walsh are trying to have him killed. J.D. Vance, the vice president nominee for Donald Trump, saying that it's a shame that Trump was attempted to have been assassinated twice,
Right.
and Kamala has not. That's a dog whistle.
Yeah, to like one of y'all need to try.
Attack Kamala.
Yeah, y'all need to try.
He's saying that she has reason to have him assassinated. But if you look at it, if Trump were assassinated, he would be the next automatic president.
Exactly.
Which means he's more of a suspect
Yeah, like
to have
more
Trump
suspect.
killed than he is Kamala.
Yeah.
Who
What's
else?
going on?
Who else gonna know?
Well, all I
One
know
of the
is-
things. Go ahead, bro.
All I know is they need to hire a better sniper because they hit Martin Luther King one shot.
Cross-eyed something.
They hit Martin Luther King one shot, but they
At least get one in middle school.
right here. Then I got a guy who was, hey Sherman, they got a guy who was duck hunting at the golf course. And he wasn't even trying to kill Trump.
He one of them Call of Duty gamers.
He was one of them Haitians trying to get some food at the golf course. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
One of the claims of the Republican Party now that is pressing big time, man, is that childless women should have less to say about the future of America? Well, we don't have any childless women here. No virgins in the room.
Stop taking my taxes.
But we got Sister JJ and we got Sister JZ.
Jose, not Jay-Z.
But y'all were childless at one time.
Yeah, I was childless.
But y'all got children.
Childless.
Several. How many kids you got, Zay?
I don't know, but what I do know, if they try to take, if they even
You know how
go,
many kids you got?
You don't know how many
we're
kids
not
you
gonna,
got?
we're not gonna get into all of that. But what I will say is this:
Well, just say you don't want to talk about how many children you
if
got.
they want to,
Wait a minute. You know how many children you got, right? You know how many children you got?
I plead the fifth.
You
If
got
you-
some children, right?
I do have some
If you
children.
don't have any
Okay,
children, how
so
you gonna
that's
speak
more
on
than
other
one.
people's children?
I have plural.
You got some children.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But
The
we can't have you
statement was
speaking on. We can't have you speaking on other people's children when you don't have any. So
she got children.
I know, but she.
She got children. So
You got children. You got one child. That's common. She got two.
She got.
All right. How many you got?
She's got plural.
Okay. But do you
Let's go
think?
back to the question. Yeah.
Do you think that your say so with regards to America and the future of America should be based on? That's what I'm getting at. I don't care how many children you got. That's what I'm getting at. Should be based on how many children you have, because everybody is or was a child. So what I'm asking you, Zane, without impeding on your personal history with regards to your reproduction.
Right. Exactly.
I'm glad he said that. I could have said it.
How do you feel about the statement that the Republicans in general have put out of late, that women with no children should have less to say about the future of America?
Do they feel the same way about the men? Matter of fact, we can just go.
There are no
if they're
men
gonna
with
do
no
that,
children.
Huh? No,
There are
it's,
no men
it's
with no
some.
children.
It's some, but
There are some with no
okay.
children that they claim.
Exactly. Right.
Okay, let's say that if they can't, if they can't, if they're gonna do that, let's just say the ones that they can't get it up, they don't need to be worrying about the health of, you know what I'm saying?
No, I
They
don't.
should. They
No, I
should
don't know what you're
put them
saying.
in
Older
put them in the same category with the women that do not have kids, the men that can't produce kids or can't get it up. Put them in, and that's gonna knock about 40% of them out.
I wish that.
Okay,
was-
you're
put
looking
them
at
in
it the
the
wrong
same
way.
boat.
I wish
You're
that
looking at it the
was
wrong
me.
way.
Okay.
You're looking at it as
Thank you, bro.
You're looking at it as
Okay.
a general manly thing.
Okay.
He's saying women who have no kids. What is your outlook on the future? What he's saying is you should have no say so on the future of humanity,
That's
or
what
society,
Republicans
or
say.
politics, or anything by having no kids. Do
Right.
you think that is right for a woman who has no kids to vote in a way that's going to affect the world?
In the future, when you have no vested future
Interest in it right now.
And I'm
'Cause you
saying,
have no children.
of course, I do not agree with that at all. However, I'm saying if they want to do that, they can put those men in the same boat. Because what they're trying to do is knock out a population of women that would be voting. So I'm saying knock out that population of men
That
that will not be
I still think
voting.
you're looking at it the wrong way.
Well, the
Without
problem,
being involved.
the problem with that is
I know, but I'm
mama's
saying
baby.
put them in there. That's
the
what I'm
problem
saying.
with that is mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
See what I'm saying? What we said is, for you looking for a man in the future, what type of man are you going to look for? Because he's saying right now, you have no vested interest in the country because you have no
Because you
kids.
have no children.
I
So
know
what are you doing
That
for
makes no
society that's
sense.
going to make you
But
have
women used to
But
say
that
though.
makes no sense though.
It don't make no
Don't
sense.
tell me
That's
how
why
many
Come on.
kids-
Come on,
kids you
Sherman.
Get some.
Huh?
Women used to say that.
What?
Don't tell me about raising my kids until you get some. So
Yeah.
you shouldn't have no say so unless you got kids.
They
So
do
that's
say
basically what they saying.
Yeah, right.
You ain't got no kids. You shouldn't have nothing to say.
Right.
I was.
But it's not
I
always,
was
but it's not all
one
about
time.
that though.
On education,
Right.
they said you have no. You should have no say on education, how they be trained and how they raised and how. So
If you're gonna do that, then don't ask me for my tax dollars to help you improve your schools. If you're gonna take that stance, that's
That
just
was
Right.
my immediate. When I heard them say that, that was my first conscious reaction.
yeah.
I pay school taxes.
Yeah.
Right. Like if
I
you're
still
gonna tell
pay
me I have
school
no
tax in California where I had a house,
Dang.
and you gonna tell me that I should have nothing to say because I have no children in that jurisdiction?
Don't take
I
my
should
tax.
have
But that's
nothing
my
to
point.
say because I have, my children. Well, I got one child now. She grown. But you're gonna tell me I have nothing to say because I don't have a child that's
Right.
younger
In the school system or
less than
something
high
like that.
school.
Yeah. And I know my taxes are being taken out to build the schools and all that stuff.
Here's the deal for me. We know that the Republicans are throwing any and everything that they can in the game to try to deter us from the fact that they are not looking good with the election.
Yeah.
I don't feel as though
Blowout.
This is
allowing
obviously a Democratic show. Go ahead.
yeah, exactly. So
Blowout.
to give them attention on such a foolish topic is taking away the focus of what we should be.
But some of the shit
pushing
be
on.
so ridiculous. How can you not address it?
So somebody said people who have no
can't
kids
not-
pay more taxes. Do you agree? They said
with
people who
no
have more people. Somebody
Yes.
said on the chat.
Well,
Yes,
because of
it's
the
true.
People without kids
dependency.
pay more
It's true.
taxes.
Because
Do
of
you
the
agree?
dependency.
It's true because you're not
Because
getting the
of
tax
dependency.
That's
cuts.
true.
Yeah, because of the dependency.
Yeah, you're
But
not
what do
getting
you
the
spend your
tax
money on?
cuts.
You're not spending it on kids. So
Well,
that
they're
money's
speaking in
on you.
reference to when you're filing your taxes.
Yeah.
That's what they're
They
speaking in
hit the
reference
side.
to when you file your
Right.
taxes.
Right. The less dependence that you
Yeah.
have,
Correct.
The more,
the more
taxes,
taxes that
But
you're going
if
to
you
pay.
have write-offs,
true.
if you have a
That's why you
business,
got to have those write-offs.
you have business, you have to have. I
All
mean,
time.
so it ain't just about you sitting back
But I don't
having
have a
kids to
business.
get. Hold on, it ain't about you just sitting back having kids to get tax write-off. But is there something else you can do to get a tax write-off?
Well,
There's a lot of things you
it
can do
is.
to get a
so
tax
But the
write-off.
why
fact-
is it
what-
that
But
people
like-
who don't have kids are getting a better tax write-off?
well, it's
Most
also
people in
a
poverty
loophole.
don't know that, though.
You can take care of, like if you got a retarded family member.
Oh my goodness.
Window.
No,
my goodness.
I'm serious, man.
When the
You
liquor-
can take care of them. Like, let's say you can't live with me. I put a helmet and some boots on you and tied you up in the basement.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I could get a check if you were related to me. I could get a check for keeping you.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not like just because you don't have kids, you shouldn't pay taxes to help the other people. I ain't got no problem.
But let me
paying
ask you this, DC. If you put a helmet on me and keep me in your basement, can I ride in the van? Can I lick the windows?
Ain't no van in the basement.
Oh my goodness.
I'm mad how he got excited, how he stood erect.
He perked up,
Can I
didn't
ride
he?
the van?
He perked up. He perked up.
Can I
the
lick the
faces
windows?
for
Can
me.
Didn't mean
I
to,
ride in the van, DC? Yeah.
I didn't mean to get too personal. I'm sorry, Zay, if I offended you by asking
No,
about
not
how
at
many
all.
children you had.
Oh, I'm not offended. I just don't want to get into that on the show.
Okay.
However, I was just
Well, you
saying
don't just
that
raise-
You do have a,
You know you don't know
you
hate,
do
no
have
fear.
a child.
I have a bunch. I have a blended family.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Blended.
You got two children. You got at least two children.
at least.
Yeah. You probably, I think I've heard you say you got 5.
I have at least 2.
At least 2.
Yeah.
Which means 3 or more.
Possible. Like phase hand.
3 and impossible.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Sherman. Thank you, Sherman.
Yeah, let me count these books.
I was just saying that it's. I mean, I know what you guys are saying, but I was just saying that it's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah, I
to
agree.
count the women out, then you need to start trying to figure out how to count the men out because they're trying to.
No.
I'm saying if they want to go there, that's all I'm saying.
No, can't
Yeah.
have it both ways.
No.
But it is that right.
Listen,
you're right,
man,
and that's
these
my point.
children are women's babies. You know, they mama's baby, daddy's baby. You don't know who the daddy is? I'm not saying that y'all don't know who the daddy is. But I'm just saying, it's mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Liv Tyler wouldn't know Steve Tyler was her dad because her mom lied to her.
Yeah.
And when Steve Tyler walked off the stage and he looked at Liv and Liv looked at him, she looked at her mom and he walked off because they looked at her and they said, don't you got something to tell me? The mom was going to lead him to believe that the guy that's another rock star was Liv Tyler's father.
I mean, I
Crazy.
have
I have
several
no
friends
idea
like
who
that.
Liz Tyler is.
Liv Tyler.
Rock.
Y'all knew Steve Tyler, the lead singer of Aerosmith. The lead singer of Aerosmith.
I met him one time, man.
And
We
you
was
didn't-
in Nashville.
And you didn't know he was your daddy.
Hey, let me tell you something. That nigga had on flip-flops and his toenails painted pink. That, my daddy ain't got no pink toenails.
Oh, he's different now. He's different. But yeah, he's the lead singer of Aerosmith, and he did the wife, well, side chick or whatever, never told him that he had a daughter.
Yeah.
And they was at the same
Same show.
because she was with a rocker.
I'm gonna tell you
and
something,
He came
man.
off and saw Liv, and they looked at each
I'm
other.
gonna tell you something, man.
And it was just
and
obvious.
I'm
that was
just
his dad.
this is a radio confession moment. I have seen some children that look very much like me. Huh? Y'all,
Be like,
you know
were you on my boat in
Where?
1995? Maybe.
You ever seen kids, man? And
Hey,
you be
DC,
like,
there should be a comedy tour.
huh?
It
You
used to be
seen
a-
one that look like you?
Hey, no, I'm just put this out here. Used to be a comedy tour, the Creative Comedy Tour.
Yeah,
Used to
boy.
go from Norfolk, Virginia, to Miami to Memphis at the end. Went to Memphis and Atlanta at the end.
Yes, sir.
And this tour run for years. With comics would go that road.
was on it. I was on
That
it.
tour, 23 days or
All
sometime.
y'all left babies in
It was some
in
babies
Columbia.
left on that tour. I know right now.
Look at man.
Everybody wrong.
Boy,
Secret South Carolina,
I was in Baltimore the other day.
Columbia, South
I
Carolina
saw this
Secrets.
dude, he's about 22 years old. He walked, he limped like me.
Yeah.
He looked like me. Yeah, DC, you know my mama? No, sir.
DC, I was on tour. I was in Denver, Colorado. Denver, Colorado. A guy came to me in my show and said, "You know my daddy. He don't know me, but you know my daddy." He got about 16 of us. I like, ooh, and he told me his name. I'm not gonna say it.
Hey,
but
man.
when I realized, like, boy, this comedy thing.
Yeah.
But like
There's
my,
some
No
kids
toes,
that
no,
were around
like
each
my
other.
dad.
Toes is allowed tour.
like my daddy said, it's
Nobody
good to
called
be,
him.
it's good to be alive, and you can't blame anybody for how they got here. You get here
Any way
any way you can,
Any
brother.
way you can.
Do men
I
want
want
to
to say
know
this.
though?
I want to say this, right?
Some do.
As a conglomerate of the things I went through in entertainment,
Might be
Yeah.
I went through some Puffy type parties. Puffy just happened to have his isolated at a central location.
Yeah.
But as an entertainer, I've witnessed some of these Puffy like parties around the country.
I understand.
And I'm just saying, Puffy is an icon. He had his central location where he did it at, but I've witnessed some of these parties.
Cause that stuff been going on for a long time. 'Cause
Been
when
going
I
for a long
when
time.
I
Been
going on
was
since
when I
60s,
when I was
70s,
rapping and we was going up the chitlin circuit as they was calling, even in the rap game, my managers just wouldn't let me. You know, it's like, nah, she ain't going.
Yeah.
She ain't going. The Big Daddy Kane. I really wanted to go to the party with Big Daddy Kane. I ain't
Daddy,
gonna
my
lie.
partner.
I
Any
really
woman,
wanted to
Big
go.
Daddy.
Any woman want to go to
But
a
it
Big
was
Daddy
like,
Kane
you
party.
taking your tail
It's
too
called
long.
Big
Let me
Daddy
tell you
Kane for a reason.
There's a
They love the
difference.
chocolate guy.
There's a
didn't they?
difference.
Love him.
There's a difference. I could rattle off several entertainers. They freaky dicky now. But
Oh,
they
yeah.
ain't forcing nobody to do nothing.
No.
You come to them parties, and you know, if you want to engage, you want to indulge. God bless you. If you don't, but what is the dividing line to me seems to be this coercion
yeah.
and this force.
Yeah.
If
Drugging
he
them.
was drugging them and
Yeah.
blackmailing them,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
that's a little
Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah.
But now I've been to the freaky diggy party where if you want to go into that room upstairs,
DC.
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
DC, I was a friend with a basketball player in L.A., right?
Dennis Rodman.
No, I ain't gonna say his name. But
Magic Johnson.
I would go to the game, right?
Oh, this.
No. You know, he's from Alabama. He's from Alabama. You know.
I know him if he in the basketball. If he
You
in
went
NBA,
to
I
the
know
party.
him.
I know you know. You went to one of the parties.
Oh,
So yeah,
wait
yeah,
a
you did.
minute now,
Yeah,
you're
did.
going
Yeah,
too
you did.
far.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
We talk about them. We can't
Yeah,
talk
you did.
about over
Yeah, you
here.
did.
I'm like Jay-Z. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm not gonna mention the name, but I'm gonna mention the situation. I would go to. He's one of my best friends. I go to the game.
Wow, it's two of them. I know
sit
who
on
you're
the
talking
floor,
about.
get my tickets after the game. 8 to 10 ball players would give me a credit card. So Bo go buy some food. We're going back to the mansion. We're gonna cook food. It's 12 o'clock at night. I go to the grocery store with $800, $900, $1,200 worth of food.
I remember that play. You was the man. You was the host.
Go back to his house. I'm cooking all this food for everybody. Guess what? I done paid for the prostitutes. So when they come, they already paid for. So any man in there.
Hold up, Bo. Don't incriminate yourself, man.
I'm just telling you, this is true shit, DC.
Yeah.
The girls that came was already paid for.
Right.
So anybody that, all the ball players,
Some shit I
you
just
ain't got to
wouldn't
pay
tell.
out of your pocket like you a strub. They already paid for. You just free to.
I wouldn't
Then
tell that
you can
shit.
tip them if you want to. But the girls were paid for. All night parties. Everything goes on. No
Nigga,
slip
you
and
are
slide.
So wait a minute,
No
so
lube. We didn't have the lube and shit, but I didn't get no body oil and stuff like that. But yeah,
So you go to the store and you come back and you're cooking the food
I'm cooking.
because
I'm cooking
and
everything.
you didn't give up no butt.
Don't worry about what I did. I said I'm cooking. No, I ain't giving no butt. No, I ain't giving
That's
no
what
damn
I'm saying
butt.
because it sounds
No, I
a
ain't
little.
giving no damn butt. No, I'm not a
Yo,
butt
you
giver.
You know what I'm saying?
Why the hell I'm giving some butt? I'm feeding
'Cause
niggas. Why the
you
fuck I'm
going
gonna take?
you're going to the store to buy the food and you come back and you cooking it
Yeah, with the
Okay.
credit cards from the ball
at a
players.
freaky
Hey,
deaky
Zay,
party.
and he had on flip flops too.
That's my point. Hey, see, we
But
heard exactly.
Hold on. See, this that
I'm
old
just trying to
bullshit.
understand.
This that old, y'all think
I just see
I'm
you in
saying,
the kitchen with this apron on.
I'm a man that's cooking food.
Okay.
Apron on, you
Okay.
gonna go there.
Ain't no butt shit
With
with
the
me.
ass out. Okay.
They need me.
Okay.
I'm cooking.
Yeah, they need
so,
you.
yeah. But
They
I'm saying
need
these
you.
type of parties have happened.
Yeah.
I'm just not
I
saying the
know
puffy
about
party.
it. I know about
These
it.
parties has
Everybody
happened.
I
had
know
one.
about it.
This happened,
The
man.
last season
I know
of Def
about it.
Jam in '96,
Yeah,
I went to one.
yeah.
Now it's coming out.
That's why
Wasn't that long.
that's why
No,
Russell
that's
moved to
the thing, right? That
Thailand.
was my first time going to one.
Right.
Yeah.
So they had like big garbage cans, bags, like all around the house, and
Yeah.
they, like full of weed.
Yeah.
Right. So I just started putting shit in my pocket. Right?
We poor, man. We trying to make it, man. I'm selling that shit.
It was like, hey man, you ain't gotta do
You
that.
ain't gotta do that.
We're gonna be here all weekend. I
Yeah.
said, not me. He said, you ain't never been to one. I said, no, man, I ain't
Yeah.
never been to no shit like this.
Yeah.
So he started taking me around, and he was like showing me the rooms. Like this room got 2 women.
Right.
You want to go in that room?
Right.
2 men.
There you go.
But dig this.
This P Diddy
Show
room.
me
You
the
want to go in
cocaine
there?
room.
Cocaine
Everybody
room.
naked.
Naked. You gotta go in
Why
there.
everybody naked? He said, no, you got
can't take that out of here.
Room.
Yeah.
He said, nigga, be still in the cocaine.
Yeah, that's
so you
right.
gotta be naked.
That's right. You gotta be good.
Man,
Well, clearly you was
that-
still in the weed.
3 days.
That's
So
a
they
drug,
already
that's
know.
a drug
3
thing.
days, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They had those in DC. You remember the one in California?
My whole-
The rich doctor,
Oh, wait a minute, man.
Pasadena,
Come on,
California.
man. Don't put
The
my
rich
business-
doctor.
Don't
You
put my
tell
business
your
out.
business. Don't tell his. Tell yours.
What? Go ahead.
Tell your
Because he was there. The rich doctor would have a
You doing
3-day
Kobe
party.
jump.
3-day party for Labor Day weekend. 3-day party. You ain't got to bring nothing.
Right.
You can sleep on the ground. You stay and you ate food, drink, smoke all day for 3
That's how
days.
dude party was.
Yeah.
Did you have
I
on an
remember.
apron at that one?
Zay
I'm
trying
just
to be
wondering. I'm just
Zay trying
wondering.
to be a comedian.
I don't know why you trying to
Yeah,
play the
that's
gay
right.
shit out of me. Let me tell you something. I don't know how many kids you got.
I'm just trying to understand.
Don't try to bring no gay shit
the
out of me.
dynamic of you being at these events.
Zay,
You know what I'm saying?
you may not know the history.
Yeah.
Bo P was the first gay character on a sitcom
Yeah.
and B comedy, so he's touchy about that.
Okay. Okay.
I
No,
know
I'm
you-
not touchy about it.
I know you ain't.
It happened.
Somebody said they were touchy.
No, I'm not touchy about
Okay.
it. I did that.
Okay.
I'm not touchy about it.
I know
Okay.
LA don't. I know
He's a
LA don't
little
owe us
sensitive.
anything, man. LA is all. I said LA don't owe me and my brothers anything, man. LA is always.
You got your freak on there, really, huh?
Hey,
It's a great time.
you went to
Great
it
time.
from
Look at you. There
Digital
you go, doing it
Underground.
again.
Money B.
Huh?
Money B.
I don't know
had
what
the
you're
biggest
talking
house in Hollywood Hills.
I don't know what you're
Up
talking
around
about.
Lower
Money B would have a
Canyon or
party,
Crescent
dog. Money
Avenue?
B would have a party.
What Lil Woody said,
Cameras.
DC, I don't recall. I don't recall.
The armed cameras in the pool.
Is that
and
like
the
right
whole
up off
house
of
was
Sunset?
nothing
You
but
done named about 10
ecstasy.
parties and he was at every last one.
Yeah,
Is that right up off of
He said,
Sunset?
Dragging me
Yeah.
all that bullshit.
Money B, ecstasy, cocaine, drugs, whatever you wanted. Women having sex on the stairs. Women having sex on the stairs, whatever you wanted. They had to call fluffers come around women. You want your
Hey,
head? You
listen,
want
bro,
head? You want
P.
head? You want
Listen,
head?
yo.
Do you want the yayo?
I have admittedly been to some freaky parties. I ain't never done no shit like they saying Pete Diddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guarantee
Exactly.
you.
Nah, me either.
You ain't gonna find me on no videos, none of that shit.
Nope.
None of that shit.
No
I
IVs.
haven't done.
Everybody
Nah,
just go to their
I've
room.
gone. He
took that
After,
to
after the
another
main
level.
part,
Yeah.
do what you gonna do. Then
That's
everybody go
gonna
to their
be
room.
Yeah,
When
he
them
took that
videos
to
come
another
out,
level. Yeah.
Then they
yeah.
gonna go right to
120 cameras in the house.
I told y'all, all up
Sugar
in the
already
video.
talking.
Yeah.
Miss Sugar already
120
talking.
cameras in the house.
You already said.
Somebody got shot doing something.
Oh, it's the celebrities now. And I'm sure that are sweating.
Oh yeah.
What he said,
That's
feel
gonna be
everything.
interesting to see when the videos come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just who is boy.
Yeah.
You wait till you see Bullhead coming out there and then
And that turban.
But that,
in that thong. Y'all want y'all want to know some trivia. So they asked me in the scene I was in with Kim Whitley.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
They asked me wear a
Nasty
thong.
time.
They asked me wear a thong, and I said no, player. I mean, that's what this is what I said.
Right.
This is what I said on the set.
Good for
man.
you, DC.
And I was getting good money. I said no, dog.
I'm so glad you did.
I'm not wearing no thong.
I feel
DC.
you.
I've turned down a couple of things. When I was on Grace Under Fire for 2 years, they asked me, and it's funny because now it wouldn't be no deal, but at the time, Brett Butler was a star of the show, Grace Under Fire, and they wanted me to be in a romantic relationship with her, and I said I can't do that. I make, on the weekends I'm out. My crowd is predominantly black.
Yeah. You've been
I
Public
can't
Enemy
be on
number
TV
one.
with this. But now it wouldn't be no big
We don't
thing.
breathe.
Right.
But back then I was like, I can't fucking do that.
Yeah, they
and
would've hated
then on next Friday they wanted me to wear a thong.
And they didn't have your color.
In the romantic scene with Kim Whitley.
Yeah.
And I said, I ain't gonna do
He
it.
said, that ain't my color.
Right.
I ain't wearing
Yeah,
that.
that-
That ain't my color.
It's called gay for pay. It's called gay for pay. So a lot of people do it. Gay
So
for
you
pay.
got to have your scruples. You draw your line where you want to draw the line, and then you move on. You know?
Let that ride.
So when P. Diddy called me,
He said, I got your color.
I'm dead serious, man. He called me and asked me to send him a tape. He was trying to promote a comedy show.
Yeah.
He wanted to go into comedy.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not sending you shit. I'm just telling you. I'm not talking because he's down on his luck now.
Right.
I told him, I'm not sending you shit. You call me.
Right.
You know what I do. You know who I am. If you want me on the show, I do the show.
Yeah.
If you got the money. If you don't, I'm good.
Right. Take it or leave it. So what
And
y'all think
and
his
he
chances
left
are?
it. I forget what the name of the tour was. You remember?
It's called
Bo?
Bad Boys of Comedy.
Bad Boys. That's what. Did you do it, Sherman?
No.
Yeah.
You ain't do it.
No, they have his. He said they didn't have his thong size.
Hell no.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't do it either.
I don't know who
You had
did.
to
Well,
wear
who
his
did the
clothes.
show?
Yeah. You had to wear his clothes and
You
all
had to wear
that.
his clothes.
He handpicked the one
Yeah, he
guys he got.
handpicked,
And I had the same management at the
Well, the
time.
problem with me was he asked me to send him a tape. I'm not sending you shit, man.
Right.
At that time, I'm like, I've been here 15, 20 years. You know what I do.
You trying to see if he had the
Yeah,
quick
right.
twitch.
You either want me or you don't.
No, you don't.
He look at the
You
tape
know
like,
what you want.
Now,
Okay, so
he said he got them old balls. I need them. I ain't got no old balls on the show.
So here's the question. They denied his bail. The law analysts are speculating that the trial will not begin until 2026. Do you think he will get a bail before trial starts?
No,
I don't think
no.
so.
He gonna get
Is he
time
well,
served.
that's true.
He
Will
gonna
he
get
live?
time
That's true
served.
too.
And he
y'all
gonna
think he gets
Hold it. What you say now?
Well, he lived that long.
yeah.
That's
Will he
true.
live that long?
live that long.
Yeah, he gonna live with it.
Well,
What is he-
because
is he
they were
done?
saying what happened to what's his
They
name?
know too much.
What's his name that they
It's got
found
lots
dead
of
in the
celebrities.
Epstein.
They're saying
Epstein.
that. Well, they're saying Epstein didn't kill himself, and he's saying
Yeah, I never believed he killed
Right,
himself.
so they're
I believe
saying-
Trump people killed him.
So they're saying that Diddy knows a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I feel you
him
on that.
staying in prison may not be the safest place for him.
Didn't he date? Wasn't he dating?
Oh, he did say that?
Here I go, Vic, to mess up my. Here I go, Vic, to mess up my career. But wasn't he dating Steve Harvey's daughter for one?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. He dated her for a minute.
Yeah.
He dated
And
her for a
then
minute.
didn't his
Everybody dated Lori.
Lloyd breaking it off.
shut your mouth.
Shout out
Zay.
to Lori Harvey.
I ain't gonna have no friends.
I
with
mean, they
this shit.
were.
out
Everybody
to
dated
Didn't
Lori
Lori.
Harvey.
his son date
Yeah, his son. P. Diddy's son dated Lori
after
too.
that?
Yeah. She was sampling people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She was sampling.
Thank
Just
you,
like
Bob.
Puffy sample.
I'm putting
she
this
was,
thing
she
out
was
here.
sampling.
Thank you, Bo.
Come on, man. Don't
Exactly.
say that. I ain't gonna have no friends. after
I'm
this
just
shit.
saying, DC. If you go through that many
Look at her
men,
last
that
2
period
years.
of time,
Just look at her last 2 years.
she was sampling.
Yeah.
Just look at her last 2 years. Look at her.
I agree. I
She's
agree,
a young
Bob.
lady. It just so happens she's in the spotlight. There's a
sprinted
lot of women on the street doing the same thing
Right.
that we don't know
Everybody know
about.
them.
But
You know what I'm
she
saying?
But
But
she
she's in the
was putting it
spotlight,
all-
and all her men was in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So
and
she was
putting
sampling.
it out there. You don't have to put every relationship out there.
there.
You can be dating
Well, she
people
didn't-
on the low.
she probably
She's
do it.
posing and
Social media
Zay.
did.
exactly.
Yeah.
How,
She-
how'd
try to hide
you,
it.
how'd you come to be so socialistically?
What do you mean?
You seem to know a lot. How you know so much?
I read a lot and I watch a lot of different documentaries and all types
What
of
is
stuff.
your background?
She's smart.
You knew
My-
on the. You
what
knew
my
on the
background
DisRace
is, I'm a
scene.
serial entrepreneur.
Oh, you're a sterile what?
A serial entrepreneur.
Serial
A
killer.
serial killer?
Yeah.
Killer.
Right.
Serial entrepreneur?
When
Yes.
they
Oh,
get too
yeah.
smart, they kill you.
What are some of the businesses you've had?
Oh my gosh. I've had 2 salons. I've had 3 salons. I've had a barbershop. I've had a daycare. And I've had aesthetics business
What is aesthetic?
and where you do lashes and
Oh,
You were back. You had a good backing. You were married to a white man, bro.
you
I was
Sister
not
J-Jen.
married to
A white man.
a white man.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I
man.
like my meat dark.
Don't be knocking that. Carla married to a white man. Isn't your husband white?
No, he's just
No.
light skinned.
Right.
He light skinned. He not white.
Yeah.
That dude in white that came up in here.
I ain't
Right.
seen him.
That man was not white.
I was having a baby that week.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You went.
Ain't your husband white? Your husband not white, Carla?
Oh, he colored.
I don't
He
give a
colored.
damn what he is. But I'm
colored.
just saying, I thought he was white.
No, he colored. DC. Well, he
the-
colored.
So the bullhead.
Everybody got some white in their family.
Huh? Bullhead what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullhead mama
Bullhead's
white.
half.
Bullhead said he whiter than her husband. How you get whiter than white?
Because
Lighter
he's
than her
mixed.
husband.
Bullhead's mixed.
White is
Okay.
white.
They about
ain't
the
it?
same.
He haven't showed you a picture
Hey,
of his
let me
mom.
tell you something,
His
man.
mom's gorgeous. But
Let me tell you
yeah.
something.
I believe that, but white is white, ain't it?
Very few people
No.
are totally anything.
Facts.
I know I got
Talk
some
to
in my
us.
family.
My great grandmother had 2 families. One white family with the slave owner son, and one black family with another slave. You can tell which side I'm from, but she had 2 families. Very few people are totally anything.
Black ass
Yeah.
Tim. Black ass Tim family was black.
Huh?
Black ass Tim. All his tree was black.
Totally anything.
Yeah.
Very few people are totally white
Yeah. Black ass
in
Tim.
America.
Right.
Very
Totally
few
black.
people are totally black. It's just.
Black ass Tim got black toenails.
If you go back far enough, black ass Tim totally black. If you go back far enough, very few people are totally anything.
Right.
My great grandmother, I ain't going back 4 or 5 generations. My great grandmother was a total Cherokee Indian.
Mine was too.
Yours too. You might be related to me,
My great.
huh? Carla said, "What part of Africa?" Carla's mama said, "I'm talking over because
Your grandma
you don't
said,
have
I'm
my-"
from Crenshaw.
Carla's mama said she's of Indian descent. So there you have it.
I met my great grandmother, and she was
Great.
My great grandmother. I met her. She lived till
Yeah.
she was almost 100 or 100, either 99 or
My
100.
daddy 99.
And she had hair down past her butt. She was Indian.
Past her butt from
And then
where?
she married
Hair
a
from her
black
head
man.
Or hair from where? Hair down past her butt.
Her hair was past her butt. DC.
She had hair down past her butt.
She did. She
From
did.
where?
She from her
Hair from her head.
Lord Jesus. From her head.
Yeah.
And then she married a black man.
Yeah.
She had a daughter. Her daughter married an Irish man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. DC.
Her daughter married.
My great grandfather was 7'4".
7 foot.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh man, he
He's
was
a
giant.
He was a gorilla.
He's black, solid black.
Seven
He
foot.
married a small Indian woman.
This nigga said
5'1".
solid black.
Then my grandfather was 5'5". He married an Indian woman. Her hair like her mama
How
was
tall was she?
5'1" or something. Bow-legged.
Wait a minute.
bow-legged, and
The
her hair
daddy was
black all the way
7'4"
down.
and the son was 5'5".
Yeah, he was 7'4".
Okay, let me zip my
And
mouth.
my grandfather was 5'5".
Your grandpa 5.
But he married an Indian woman with coal black hair till she died all the way down her. But she was Blackfoot Sioux. So that's my heritage.
Right. So I wanted to say something, DC. I didn't want to interrupt. So this past weekend, I was at a conference, and I am so excited. I'm trying to see if I can bring her on. I got to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
I met Harriet Tubman's great.
Harriet Tubman.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Wow.
She lived right here
No, she
in
didn't.
Georgia. Her name is Rita. I was trying to remember the last name. And hopefully she come to my book launch. And I was telling her about you, but when they started talking, I said, I knew I had something to tell you. Miss Rita, her great
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman's
Don't tell me
great
we
niece.
ain't got nobody on the show.
70-something years old.
She's
Yeah.
70 something.
And she's
70
still running
years
through
old.
She
the
was
woods.
related to Harriet Tubman.
Yes. She has the Harriet Tubman Educational
What you gotta
Foundation.
say is Sherman Golden. You know Golden
She
is
takes the shortcut.
Jewish name. Who you know? Who the hell you know?
No, my mama's Cherokee Indian. And
Your
my-
mama's
my-
Everybody Cherokee
my,
Indian.
My grandmother's full-blood Cherokee Indian, and my granddaddy was Italian. So my mom is like Indian Italian.
Yeah.
Italian. You ain't even black.
That's why you look young.
No, everybody in my family is his complexion.
Except you.
Bullhead complexion.
Yeah, his my complexion.
He's the one.
Everybody in my family, my daughter's complexion.
Well,
What
I got
happened to you?
Blackfoot in my
I got my
family.
daddy's complexion.
You got Blackfoot Sioux too?
We got Blackfoot Indian,
Let me
Cherokee
tell you
Blackfoot
something. Most
Indian.
black people got some Indian in them.
No doubt.
You got the Indian in you, man.
Yeah. But did you know some of the Indians had slaves?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes,
now.
some
That's
of the
first time I
Indians.
ever heard
Yes,
Yeah, they
some of
make
the
'em- they make 'em
Indians
pick
had
the-
slaves.
They make them pick the corn.
Some of the Indians had
Some of the
slaves.
some of
I
the
have
Indians.
never heard that.
I was appalled
You know about that?
when I read. I was appalled. Yeah, some of the Indians had
But,
slaves.
well, how did that work out for them?
I've heard.
Yeah, what would the Indian
I
doing?
never heard
That's
that, but
What
I
the hell were the Indian doing when the slaves were working?
That's what
I
I'm
heard
saying.
some niggas
Right,
had slaves.
And the slaves didn't help them fight.
No.
Right.
Black
And
people had
boy,
slaves too.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you something. So
you
you
tell
tell
me.
me, I got 2 farms now. I sure would like to get me a few.
DC.
I'm sorry.
Indenture service. How
So
about
hold
that?
on,
Indenture
Mr.
service.
J. So you tell me, no, an Indian was sitting in the damn teepee while we was out there picking the goddamn corn. I'll be damned.
It's diabolical, ain't it? It's
The maize, they
diabolical,
call it
bro.
maize. They call it maize back
Yeah.
then.
I was
That's
So we
appalled.
picking the maize while them niggas
I
chilling
was
in the
appalled.
teepee, smoking, getting bahokey.
Yeah, when you get
Last
into
but
history,
not
start
least.
reading history, you learn a lot of stuff. You learn a lot.
Last but
Gotta
not
read.
least, in 5 minutes, we're going to wrap it up. Trump and the Republican establishment says that in Springfield, Illinois, the Haitians are eating the pet dogs
Yes.
and cats.
Yes.
My Haitian people, I feel
That 99
so
cent
sorry.
Chinese
Nah.
food sound different now.
When I first heard it, I was like, hot dogs? And then I got a Facebook, what you call it? Somebody send you a picture? What you call it?
Little wiener dog in the bun.
No, I got one with a poodle in a
In a pot.
in a pressure cooker.
Yeah, pressure cooker.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are your
Oh,
friends?
to prove that
That's
one
what I
of,
need to know.
one of our viewers do read. They said, and they didn't want to give up the slaves after the Civil War. So going
Didn't
back
want
to the
Indians.
Yep.
Well, I
Oh,
don't
shit.
blame them because they were here before.
That was a women part.
Columbus.
That was the women's.
Before Christopher Columbus brought his
Civil
drunk
War,
ass over here.
I mean, thought
Huh? Huh?
You know, before the Civil War happened, they'd already put Indians way out and put them like on reservations. So I'm trying to figure
Well,
out.
look at
Not
the
all
Buffalo
of them, not
Soldiers.
all
Let's go
of them,
back.
not all of
Let's go
them.
back.
Gotta go back
The
and look
Indians
at- go back
befriended
and
the black
read.
people.
Not
And the
all
United
of
States
them.
military took that as advantage because the Indians befriended the black people. So the black soldiers got in behind enemy lines, and we considered
You gotta
to be.
remember some of the Indians sold their own
we
people
attacked
out,
the
too.
Indians because we was able to get in behind enemy lines, and the white soldiers used that to fight the Indians. That's how some of that
black
happened.
people were here before the white man even
Yeah,
made the mistake of discovering.
Indians were here
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, black people too.
black people. too.
Indians
How do you
first,
think-
right?
how-
Yeah.
Yeah, the Indians were here already, but the black people were here before the white man.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
do
Oh,
say
White,
that.
we showed the white
Yeah.
man how to get. Even Columbus
Exactly.
said that. Africans showed me the way
Yeah.
to the new world.
The niggas over here fucking for the white man got it. What he said. We were busting that ass before they showed up. We were dicking them down before they showed up. We were dicking them down. That's why the Indians didn't want us to leave. The women didn't want us to leave. Don't send them niggas away. The man's going pick a nigga and keep them.
Man, we gotta go back to using that one, bro.
Hey,
We just gotta
But
stop
also-
listening. We just gotta stop listening to their history and
Yeah.
research for ourselves, because
Right.
when you start educating your people about stuff, the first thing we want to say is that's not true, because the white man didn't tell you it was true. But we have to start researching for ourselves and understand who we are.
DC,
Yes, sir.
back to the Donald Trump thing you were talking about. Did you see the one where he called it the guy name, but it was a girl? He called a girl name.
She's hot, Nikki.
Nikki.
Nikki Jane.
Nikki, she's hot. Come on up.
And I'm just being totally straight front and honest. I didn't know the dude. I never heard
Me
of him.
either.
I never heard it before in my life.
But I know it's a dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I know now.
He got the most looked up after that. Everybody
after
looked
that,
him up to
exactly.
see
Everybody
who he
know
was.
him now.
Yeah.
Trump said.
But Donald Trump said,
hot.
I like to thank the support.
She's hot.
Yeah, from Nikki Jam.
She's
Y'all
hot.
know her. She's hot. She's a Latina artist. And someone's who is this? Oh, it's Nikki Jam. It was a man.
Right, man.
He don't even know who's supporting him.
So shame on his camp for not letting him know.
No, shame on him for
Shame
not
on
knowing.
him
They
for
should
not
have told
knowing.
him,
Was Trump
though.
at Diddy's party?
They should have told
Was
him.
he
Was
any of
Trump
those
at
parties?
Diddy's
I
party?
mean, I mean, you got a bunch of pictures.
Just
You know
wondering.
what?
Just wondering.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know two people who I personally know. They don't know each other, and they have both told me they have been at Trump parties at his house, and said they've had to get the hell out of there because they like somebody going to jail.
Because they ain't got no lube and no oil. They just roughhousing. They in here roughhousing.
I'm gonna tell you who they are. I'm gonna tell you who they are.
Why'd you give me that
one of them
visual?
right now? I'm gonna tell you who they are.
You ain't gonna call them, are you?
I'm gonna try to call them.
Oh, don't.
I'm gonna try to call one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you who they are.
But y'all keep a close eye on this. And with Brittany Mahomes, at one time she was supporting Trump,
Yeah.
and then he came out and said he hate Taylor Swift. But keep a close eye.
That's what
Notice
Trump said the other day.
But the past Chiefs game, Brittany Mahomes was not in the suite, and when Pat Mahomes was talking, it's just like he was just tired. Like the way he responded is, look, people gonna vote, who gonna vote for, and he did a good job of like kind of getting past the question. But it seems to me he went home and said, hey, look, you gonna keep your mouth closed.
Right.
And cause Brittany was not in the suite at all. It seemed like he went home and said, look, you gonna keep your mouth
What's that
closed. You're
woman
not gonna be
talking
at
shit,
this
Lorna?
game."
I'm gonna see if I
So
can get
let's
this
just see
phone
the next
call,
home
too.
game if Brittany Mahomes is in the suite with Taylor Swift and all that.
Okay.
We're gonna look out for that.
What's that woman been talking shit? Lorna Harney?
Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer, that's Trump's
she made her
side chick.
stuff look bad. She
Oh,
made herself
she
look
right next to
bad.
Trump. Trump got her on tour and everything.
Oh
That's a side
yeah,
chick.
he lubed her up real good.
Arsenio. I'm doing my radio podcast, man, and I brought you
It's
up,
about to
and I
go
wanted you
down.
to address your man Donald Trump. and see what you had to happen. I'll talk to you later, man.
That's what my mama
Wow.
used. My mama used to call it a low down dirty dog.
No, that's when you got clout. You can call that type of people right
But I'm saying he put that man on the spot.
there. Yeah.
He has been at Trump's house during parties, and he said, I got to get the fuck out of here. Somebody going to jail. Donald Trump is a predator and a child molester.
Hey, freak up.
And I tell you somebody else that does not know him that has told me the same. Let me see if I can call him.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, they got pinatas in here.
Luke.
Yeah.
Luke from Two Live.
Yeah.
Said he said the same thing.
Right.
And he and Arsenio don't know each other.
Right.
And Luke has said to me
Same thing.
the same exact.
And if it's too wild for Luke,
Hey,
you know
I'm
it's
about to
wild.
say, it's the freakiest freak
Yeah,
out.
if it's too
So
wild for Luke.
I don't think it's
If
so
Luke
much.
say it's too
I think
bad.
it's so
Only
much
imagine.
too
It's too
wild.
much.
Well, hold
it's
on.
the fact
But
that
listen,
it's underage. So listen what he just said.
Yeah.
Underage.
Underage.
16-year-old girl.
Yeah, so that's
15, 16-year-old
underage.
girl.
It ain't that it's too wild. It's underage.
Right.
When they-
That's against the law.
When they got to bring the animals in through the service court in the hotel, when the service elevator, they bring the animals up. You know you need to get out of there. That's how wild it got to be. Luke done went through a whole lot of shit.
Right.
So it had to be animals coming up in the service elevator. Luke said, "What are they for? The goat, donkeys, and what are these?"
Is this when you was in the kitchen? The elevator opened up and
I'm finna try
Yeah.
to call
you
Luke,
seen the
man.
animals? Okay.
Yeah.
Police come.
Arsenio gonna call me back, cussing me out.
This
Hey,
is-
what the fuck you doing calling me, man?
He gonna say,
I'm like,
"Who
oh,
the hell
player.
was that? Some Hanson, yo."
Donald Trump calling me this lady.
I said, hey, man, don't worry about it. Nobody embarrassed me on the show except Bo.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
here
it's
for.
obvious
What's
Trump
his name?
is that
Man,
way.
man went to my grave mad at me. But I'm gonna see if I can get Luke. Let me see if I can
Get Luke on the phone. Did you know?
Gotta be coming. Gotta be coming. Gotta
Did you
be
know
coming.
one time? I think was it Luke? He had a child support case, and the woman wanted the money. He spent $160,000 in pennies on a yard and dumped it in a dump truck.
Dang.
That's a cold brother right there. She says, "My yard is messed up. That copper done messed up my yard."
Better get the digging, get the shovel.
But
All
it's
the
all
neighbors was
good.
getting pennies. Everybody getting
And the
pennies.
sad part is that does not count.
It's all
Really?
good.
It does not.
What, pennies don't count?
If he's ordered to pay if he's ordered to pay through the
Boy, when
through
they
the
women
court,
try to go get
and
child
he took
support,
that
they
over
know
there.
all the law. They should be lawyers.
She said, if it wasn't in the rollers,
Right.
Hey,
yeah.
yeah,
Every
she
woman
got to
should be
acknowledge
right.
it. She got to say, yeah, that he
We
gave
over
it to
it.
me, and that was the amount. So.
We overtime. God bless you. I'm DC Curry.
I'm Bo P, man.
I'm Sister JJ.
Sherman Golden.
Jose.
Last but not least, Brian Harper.
Y'all wild.
Last but not least, depending on who you asking. Who the survey?
Right.
Who's after you?
Well, you know, we got the major boy here, man.
Oh, you saying they least? They're less than you?
Right.
Come
Let
on.
me just make it out.
Come on,
The
Reverend.
introduction. There's a little bit of arrogance, my bad. I mean,
Last but not least. What
Yeah.
kind of shit is that?
I said some
You
stuff
the
there.
end all.
Bullhead. Assalamu alaikum.